Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Divya, and it gives us immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 60th convocation session of BC School of Management and Technology. The Convocation Day is, after all, much awaited day of any student's life, as it returns the effort of the entire academic endeavor and is received with a sense of achievement and fulfillment. And most importantly, makes them work harder to build a successful career. To be a good assessor and a better assessor. Thus, we will give our 100% to make it more memorable and exciting for you guys. We appreciate if you could kindly switch off your mobile phone. Silent mode. To begin this exhibition, they are one distinction and nice to people who are. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all of you to please stand for convocation. Thank you. Please. To give a red carpet welcome to everyone assembled here, may I take the pleasure of requesting Ms. Tessie Fernandez, class coordinator, MBA 18 Path, to welcome the gathering. warm good morning to all. Ladies and gentlemen, it is yet another remarkable day in the history of easy growth institution. We are having another batch graduating from our prestigious institution. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of the EC fraternity to this convocation ceremony. Let me first welcome our Chief Facilitator of DCSMAT Convocation and CEO of DC Books, Sri Ravi DC. He is instrumental in bringing institution to his hearts. On this beautiful occasion, I extend a hearty welcome to you. I take it as a privilege to welcome our chief guest, Sri Ajay Pillai, AVP, into the students' occasion. We are honored to have you today. On behalf of everyone present here, I extend a gracious welcome. He is with us in all our endeavors, guiding us, directing us, and motivating us. Our beloved group director and lead operations, Brigadier MC Ashok Kumar. I extend a cheerful welcome to you. To say I'm thrilled to see you all again after a long time. I extend a cordial welcome to all my seniors of MBA 2017 batch. This is your day. You have traveled all the zigzag path and reached this point. And yet another journey starts now. I once again welcome all of you. I welcome all parents who are watching their boys graduating on online platform. We have learned many enlightening things in this life from childhood till now. The credit goes to our dear teachers who always inspired you to move forward and taught us the way of life. I welcome all our beloved faculty members in campus and vicinity, and also our non-teaching staff to this function. It's heartwarming to look around and see so many familiar faces. That pleasing welcome to all my friends. And let's together make the convocation day very memorable one. Welcome all once again.
Thank you, Mrs. I expression the work chief is the further contribution and self-confidence is each member of the institution. Graduation certificate.
Respected Chief Guest of the Day, Sri Ajay Pillai, Assistant Vice President and Global Delivery Partner Process, Brigadier Ashok Kumar, Customer, other faculty, students, graduating batch, and current batch. A warm welcome and Happy New Year. So happy to be standing here for the convocation program. I think this is a really rare batch actually, for all reasons, because you are the 2017-19 batch. 17-19 days, we have gone to the flood in a century. We had a flood in 1924 that was supposed to be a major flood. Washed out rainbows and north and all things happening. So after that, probably a larger scheme, 2018 floods is one of the biggest calamity which happened in Kerala in the recent years. We were all stuck for almost. We thought that was a major disaster for us actually. And something like that should never happen to us. Again, the flood continued the next year. Now that's here to stay actually. But even more, when we stayed at home or away from campus for a month, we thought that was a major discomfort for us. But within about another year, now we are facing another major issue in the world actually, which is a pandemic, which is a corona, which is a coronavirus, which is a COVID-19, which has shook us all. So you are the batch you have gone through both actually. I mean, probably you no other batch in the whole history of any campus do not face such a major disaster or something, a new learning rather. I would call it a new learning actually. Because I was talking to Mr. Ajay and I was saying that it was actually, for me, it was one of the best years actually. 2020 was one of the best years. Because we have learned a lot, we have learned to think differently, we have learned to do things differently, we learn to strategize. One thing which is clear is actually, one thing we will learn from this, the whole thing is that you have seen that in July or June, there was actually a lot of things coming about the nature. So the ozone, the gap in the ozone layer actually got filled during the April and May period actually, like June. A lot of changes happened in nature. You could see wild animals getting into the cities. You could see a lot of green air happening around. The nature was laughing. The nature was saying to us actually, we all wear masks and there's an issue there. But when the air is clean, we are all wearing masks. It's quite a contradictory thing actually when the whole nature is actually fresh and with our masks. We are all wearing masks. That's quite a contradiction to what we are doing otherwise. So what it shows is actually nature doesn't need people, people need nature. So with this actually, I mean, as far as this batch is concerned, you guys, as I said, the floods, you guys have contributed to the floods. I was told by the faculty team that you have contributed something close to 23 lakhs worth of material actually for the flood relief actually, which is, I think, the need of government is actually compassion, sharing, and well-being of the development. So you guys have done a remarkable thing by doing such things. In fact, DC School or DC Curriculum Foundation has contributed something equal to 10 lakhs in cash actually. In fact, 10 lakhs in cash to the DC School for the Chief Minister's Welfare Fund. Similarly, with the pandemic, you guys have, rather than sitting at home, a lot of you have actually gone for online courses. When I say online courses, actually, more than the online courses, rather than waiting to get the pandemic over, a lot of you have added value to yourself by taking courses online rather learning to leave the new ranks, grades. Kudos to you guys actually. You had 10 out of the 10 ranks in Kerala University. You backed 4 of them. In fact, if you take 15 out of something like much more than that. Congratulations to you. You made us proud actually. I'll be brief actually. We have Shahid. He has quite an experience in India and abroad. He has a tech hand. He has worked with the still working with the process outside. So we'll be talking to you. Once again, we miss you. But be an easy nowadays. Be part of the campus. Be part of DC fraternity and come back again as a teacher. Thank you all for being here. Good student, good team rather than
Thank you, sir.
Now, let's hear from the batch coordinator, the person who has all his records about the batch, the person who was hand and foot to the batch. I invite Professor Amal Manilal, batch coordinator, MBA 2017-19, to present the batch report.
Members of staff, students of the 18 batch, our parents of the 13 batch, and my dear building managers. It indeed gives me great pleasure and pride to stand before you and address you on the occasion of 2017 in 2017. It was a fruitful and rewarding 2 years with you equal emphasis on academics and extracurricular activities. This was a dynamic and vibrant batch, which ensured that they brought back the laurels to DCSMAT whenever they represented the institution. Batch of 41 students has successfully completed the course. They arrived in this campus on 11th June 2017. The program was inaugurated on 18th June 2017 by Dr. Jacob Thomas IPS. The induction and bridge course was conducted for 1 week each. The classes commenced on 19th June and 2017 and ended on 12th May 2019. The first semester classes started on 10th July 2017 and ended on 3rd March 2018. They had 81% pass percentage, and throughout they made it a point not to go down in the percentages. The second semester started from 5th March 2018 and ended on 31st October 2018. Again, they had 84% pass marks, and they maintained their standard and scored much above all other colleges affiliated with Kerala University. The third semester commenced on 1st November 2018 and ended on 15th March 2019. The batch was offered 4 specializations in different combinations. Those were specializations in marketing, finance, HR, and operations. Third semester, they scaled their scores to 91% and topped the university. Fourth semester commenced on 16th March 2019 and ended on 12th May 2019. And the fourth semester, as they committed, they scored 100%. Apart from the regular classes, we have conducted industry interaction sessions with industry experts as a part of breakfast with CEO program and executive interaction sections as a part of the academic industry interactions. Internships were the best part. Apart from the academic internships, the majors were University Global Infinity Labs, where Trivandrum District Administration along with Dr. Vasuki IAS and the District Collector of Trivandrum District. They also Ernst & Young and also startups like NoQR. The batch had a set a pace setting the records in placements. Some of the major companies being TCS, University Global, Experion Technologies, Airtel, and Bytes, and few in the list. On this occasion, I would also like to highlight some of the major achievements of the batch. We bagged Kerala University first, second, sixth, and seventh rank, along with 5 distinctions and remaining first classes. Successfully organized MaxET Top Develop program, conducted a day for daffodils, an initiative of the Helping Hand organization. Remembering the days with the different events. Organized DC Cricket League, an intercollegiate cricket match. We were the overall champions of Avanza 2K18, TVM Wakala, and also won many prizes in various management festivals. We were runner-up not only in managing first but also in sports. We were runner-up in Infra Indian Company cricket tournament, and also we rendered hands on helping during the flood and walking disasters. Apart from all this, recently the recent development I mentioned it. Our students are also the batch is also sponsoring one of the students who's about to do her MBA. The batch exhibited. That is from the surplus they bought from the press, managing press. The batch exhibited professional behavior within and outside the campus every time when they represented the college in various forms. As rightly said by the host, I was hand and foot to the batch, but as everyone knew, I have burned my fingers at times coordinating the batch too. Variety is the spice of life. Hot and sweet, it was spicy and I enjoyed coordinating. Yes, students. You have truly lived the institutional values and continued the legacy of the institute and created some legacy for the coming generations. We appreciate the efforts and contributions of the students of the batch, which have added value to the DC group of institutions. We are also sure that the institution was able to add value to your academic and personal life. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Now, the time has come to move forward. I wish you all a rewarding career ahead, as well as growth and prosperity in all your future endeavors, and let your dreams come true. Wish you all the best. Bye for now. See you again. Thank you.
We have privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest. this gathering, a man with 28 years of IT experience, a man who is instrumental in growing Infosys' largest relationship from inception and providing strategic direction on setting up of operation of Trivandrum Development Center from the beginning. He has spearheaded the growth of digital commerce and open source practice in Infosys. He is the Associate Vice President for the Retail, CPG and Logistics vertical of Application Development and Maintenance and the Executive Council member for Trivandrum Development Center. And we have with us Sri Ajayan Pillai. Sir, we are honored with your presence. I request you on behalf of DC family to inaugurate the convocation ceremony and light the lamp.
May I now request our esteemed Chief Guest, Sri Ajayan Pillai, to deliver the graduation day address. Sir, we are waiting to hear from you.
Anyways, graduated. I think there's much more to learn from me. Let me talk something about my corporate experience. In the last 30 years, what I could learn, 28 years, 25, what I could learn, let me try to share with you. Members of the governing body, management, friends, very importantly, the passing out group. Good afternoon. Very truly honored to be here during this passing out ceremony. Some of the brightest talents always comes out from this group, I'm sure. Who tomorrow will lead something of India, something of Kerala, or maybe global. So all the best for that. I'm sure a lot of people will get a chance for that and we will looking forward. So as you all know today, Krishna Kumar also mentioned about that. We go through some of the real tough times. Always we used to talk about the impacts on the other side of the world, impacts for the other person. That we never have got an opportunity, or we never have seen a. We do not use the word pandemic. We never have seen what is going on today in this world to this extent. One way, yeah, we can be sad about it. Yes, we are sad about it. The second one, as he said, the amount of experience which we are doing. Because today you might have studied or you might have read about the VUCA strategy. What is VUCA? I mean, the volatility, uncertainty, complexity, ambiguity. Imagine if all these four comes together. Volatility, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity has come together today in this pandemic. And the world at one point of time, today, I would say we are still in the process of
taking control of things, but still, you can imagine that day where world almost came to a standstill. World, the globe came to a standstill saying, we have no idea what to do. Lockdowns, and I've never been there. I never even imagined saying, everything can sit at home. Transportation will stop, flights will stop. Nobody could even go to hospitals. I could never imagine a scenario like that. So these are some of the tough times, I would say, which we have faced, and which probably is coming to a close. So let's wish for the best. So in that context, so today I just want to touch up on a few perspectives, especially as a passing out MBA students or the business administration or the management side. I would say a few things. One is the change aspect. The second one is your adaptability and flexibility. And the third one is the learning. And the fourth one, which I consider or which I learned at a greater stage of my life, is live your life. All these things are there. MBA will be there, MS will be there, BTech will be there, pandemic will be there, complexities will be there, HDFC, ICICI Securities, financial management, everything. Right? Live your life. That's a very important point which I learned over a period of time. So if I touch upon some of these things, in the current context, what has changed? I've written down this line. The measure, Einstein has said, the measure of intelligence is a change. He says like the measure of intelligence is the ability to change. I would say like the change is the law of life. In the current context, from my perspective, if I talk, there is so much. I mean, I can talk more about things. I probably may not be able to talk more on the financial side or more about manufacturing side. But if I talk something to the IT industry side, a lot of things have changed. In fact, at one point of time, Infosys has pioneered the global delivery model where we send people to on-site, send people to offshore, we execute projects, things are good, some amount of attrition, some fun on the engagement side, good people, and things are moving on forward. The amount of change that has happened in the last few months, you couldn't even believe. I couldn't believe. Because we have around, I was talking to Krishna Kumar, we have around 300,000 people. We execute tons and tons and tons of projects. In just one day, we have been asked to sit at home. Do everybody have laptop? No, we don't have laptops for everyone. Do everyone have desktops at home? No, we don't have. Do everyone have connectivity? Some may have connectivity, some may not have connectivity. But the show has to continue for a customer. If I pick a name like the biggest retailer in the world, Walmart. Walmart operations has to continue. The supply chain operations has to continue. FedEx logistics has to move. DHL logistics has to move. Bank of America still have to run the operations. So what do? When you do support for these people, when you develop applications for this, the show has to continue. We have a lot amount of conversations with CIOs and CEOs and internal calls. So things have to move forward. So it is about like how do I adapt to that change? How much flexible I am to adapt to that change. So change is inevitable. Change will happen. It is going to be so much radical. Some things which you might be doing in the next 5 years. You are thinking that I'm a BTech graduate, I'm an MBA graduate, X or a Y. In coming 5 years, take a piece of paper and write, I think, something huge, radical change you will be able to do after 5 years. That is the speed at which things are moving on. So one is change. Do not resist change. The change is going to impact. The change will come. Change is a law of life and scale. We talked about this intelligence part, right? What ancients do. So it is not the strongest or best to Paul was talking to me. I started what they have implemented in It's so amazing to hear some of the newer strategies which he implemented. in the last 2 months or in the last 1 year, and how things have changed for them. So how much he was willing to for that, accepting the change, how much he was willing to adapt to that change, and what new solution I can provide to them, that made a difference for them. That created opportunity for them. In a very similar way, tomorrow the difference between a, I'm so sorry, I stand corrected. Ravi DC is the name. I kept on referring to Mr. So the point I'm trying to say is like how much you will be able to adapt to that change. How much you will be able to take that change is going to make so much impact for you. So this is something which you should be always talk about. You should always think about. Another one which I want to talk about is the along with all these changes, one of the things which we have been focusing, or which you should focus, is on the competency building aspect. Because today everything is getting changed to a digital world. Things have changed so much. See, I come from a mainframe background, which is a legacy background. 20-25 years back, there was so much hot in the project. I'm not trying to say that today that is not hot. The point is like, if I was not able to sharpen my technology skills, if I'm not able to sharpen my competency skills, 100% sure I would have been thrown out of the system. This is one of the, whenever I go for a pre-placement talk, any of the colleges, one of the questions which usually used to come is corporate job secure? Is a job in Infosys secure? Is TCS job secure? Is Accenture better or Infosys better? These are some of the questions which come. Let me tell you, I don't want to be pessimistic here, but at least 20 to 30% people will get dispensed by 2025, 2030 from the current IT world itself, just because they're not able to sharpen the strength. Today, things have moved forward into this agile world. Things have moved forward into this agile distributed way of executing things. Things have moved forward into the cloud way of doing things. It is not just the mainframe. Everyone is trying to do modernization. Everyone is trying to sharpen the skills. Competency is one aspect which you should keep on. Another bigger difference between a common man and a professional. Today, you are a professional. The difference is like what solution you will be able to offer to an individual. How much value I can add to a bank or to an IT organization or to a problem. I mean, this is what world will look at you. How much am I going to be a good solution provider? So these are some of the things which I want to talk about. One is change, do not resist the change. Second one is like definitely be adaptable, be flexible. The third one is the learning aspect, which is have the continuous learning aspect. The fourth one, which goes along with the learning, is be innovative. If you are willing to change, if you are adaptive, and if you are knowledgeable, then you can be very innovative. If you are very innovative on a specific thing, you transform things. That's an example which I earlier mentioned about Ravi DC, where he was talking about some superb innovation which they have implemented in their area. It has got covered with Huffington Post and it has gone international. It has gone viral on that. So amazing. I mean, so these are some things which you should think about it. And the last but not the least, as I said, at least in my late 45s only, I realized the aspect saying there is a life to lead. Because tomorrow you might be a CIO, you might be a CXO, you might be a CEO, you might be one of the most important person in an organization. But please understand, we are one among the 7 billion in the world, and in this tiny planet is like a sand granule in this universe. So with the sand granule in the universe, we are like one among the 7 billion person. So do not think that everything revolves around me. Everything revolves around me. So if you think about the other aspects, saying like I can add value, I can differentiate, I can give it. Just continue keep on those perspectives. Continue to lead. Continue to have the fun. Continue to give back to the society what you will be able to do and lead your life. So with that, I will stop. Congratulations for completing this wonderful program from BC School of Management and Technology. All the best. Keep on rocking, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening speech.
Now, it is the most awaiting moment of the day. Time to acknowledge our talent. The fruit of hard work and discipline will finally be revealed. You will now be receiving your prize degree, a symbol of accomplishment.
May I request our chief guest, Sri Ajay Pillai, to congratulate our graduates and do away the honors. Our beloved Group Director, Brigadier MC Ashok Kumar, and respected Chief Facilitator, Sri Devi DC, may please join. Ms. Adiga and Ms. Aishwarya to assist in the distribution of the certificates. Candidates receiving the certificates, please come forward as your name is called. Aishwarya Ajit. Aishwarya TS. Amal Saji. Ashik S. Begum Sadia Asad.
Devika Anjali. Gokul Gopal. Hari VR. Jaren John Alex. Jitin Ganesh.
Jyoti R. Lakshmi L. Manish AS. Maria John P. Melvin Babu.
Mohammed Sadiq. Mohammed Hafiz. Neetu S. Nitin Ravindran. Niyati Shashindran.
Paul P. George. Ranjit L.R. Revati A.S. Rojan F. Roshna F. Karan Thomas Verghese. Tushara A.T. Vaishnavi V.S. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leeward way. Amidst us, we have 5 brilliant students, as Amal sir said, who backed ranks to our college, who brought DC flag to the limelight. It's time to acknowledge their efforts and hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to honor our rank holders. We have something very special for them. Requesting our Chief Facilitator, Sri Devi DC, to congratulate them. Requesting the rank holders to come and collect their token of appreciation.
Ms. Rosna, first rank holder from the University of Kerala for MBA examination.
Ms. Niyati S, second rank holder.
Ms. Lakshmi Lalitambika, sixth rank holder.
Ms. Neha Vijayan, 7th rank holder. In her absence, I request Professor Amal Manilal to receive the shield.
Ms. Nivedita MR, 24th rank holder. In her absence, I request Professor Amal to receive the shield. This concludes the presentation of the day.
Now, I request our Group Director and Dean Operation, Brigadier MC Ashok Kumar, to facilitate the function.
Respected Sri Ravi DC, Chief Facilitator, DCSMAT Institute, Mr. Ajay Pillai, the Chief Guest of the day, Professor Amal Manilal, the Batch Coordinator, faculty and staff of DCSMAT institutions, Professor George Constantine, dear students, and also the dear students of the passing out test. It is indeed a great privilege for me to offer our facilitations on this grand occasion. Now, we could have had this event organized online long time back. It is almost going to be a year since you had all completed your program. But it is a desire of you students to have a physical passing out or a convocation ceremony that we organize this today's event. And we admire the spirit in which you had insisted on a physical convocation. And we are very, very proud to have done that for you all. As already mentioned by the Chief Facilitator, Mr. Reddy DC, and your batch coordinator, Professor Amal Manilal, your achievements have been far too many. I would go to the extent of saying that yours has been a very outstanding batch which we have seen here. And I'm sure this will be a motivator. Your actions, your support will be a motivator for the oncoming batches also. Along with all the other achievements of your batch, I would just like to add one more. Your support during this admissions, which even during this pandemic time, the college has had 100% admissions, and I think a lot of it is because of you students' support. Well done. Now, I have no words of advice to offer you. In many cases, I think the younger generations are more wiser, much more wiser, much more worldly than us. All that I want to say to you is as you go up the corporate step ladder, you're going to come across failures, you're going to come across successes. That is part of anybody's and everybody's career. All that I would advise you to do is to accept your successes with grace and your defeats, your failures with fortitude, because every failure actually is a lesson learned and a stepping stone to successes. So in your corporate career, never get disheartened if you get a setback. Overcome it and you will succeed. And I'm sure all of you here, you're going to gain fame and name in the years to come. And DCSMAT institutions will be most proud of that. Now, I wish you all the best. I'm sure we are going to hear a lot of you. And don't ever forget that you are always a DCN first and DCN till the very end. Also, please be the ambassadors of the DCSMAT institutions. We always look forward to you coming back to the campus time and again. All the best to you, ladies and gentlemen. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Let's hear from the DCS. It's time to share the experience. I invite Ms. Roshna to share experience.
Honorable Chief Guest of the Day, Sir Ajay Pilla, and Chief Facilitator, Devi DC, Sir, and our Group Director, Brigadier Ashok, Sir, and our beloved Professor Amal Manilal, Sir, and our esteemed faculty members and my dear friends. Actually, it's with great pleasure and honor to have the opportunity to be back again in front of you amidst the pandemic situation. To begin with, 2 years in DC, it was an incredible journey. Actually, I joined DC after lifting my job with RR Dolly. And at the time of joining, I was really confused whether my decision is the best or not. But now, standing in front of you, from the bottom of my heart, I can assure you that the decision I took to left my job and pursue my MBA was very right. And now, the path of achieving my members with the help of DCSMAT. members, they played a vital role in achieving all our dreams. They were providing their whole hardcore support to achieve all our dreams. To quote here, during my first year itself, we got an opportunity to work as an intern with UST Global, and this was a great achievement and additional opportunity given by DC. And later, so many opportunities provided by DCOS. We were coordinating the AGADA CSR activity with EY, some events with H2, our fest. Everything was a very good achievement for my career as well. Now, I extend my hearty appreciation and gratitude to all my faculty members, DC management, and my students. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshna. It was as sweet as you always are.
Now, who else? Maybe a gentleman who created ripples in the campus. Yes, our very own Nitin Davindran.
Afternoon, respected faculty members, my dear friends from MBA 1719 and MBA 1820, and other supporting staffs here. It's really good to be here with all of you. For now, I have not prepared any formal speech, but I would like to share my feelings, my experience for the past 3 years. We all came to DC with a dream to position ourselves somewhere better in our life. Similarly, I too came. I joined the Waltham DC campus, and then I got transferred to Waltham DC. So, what I could say is, after completing 3 years, I have achieved my dream. I have positioned myself better than where I was then. So, completing 3 years with the DC, the past year was the time when I myself and we all of us transformed ourselves. We have learned, we have got experience to make strategic decisions in our life, not only our career, as well as all aspects of our life. So what I have to say is, I thank DC. DC has given a lot of opportunities to expose ourselves to various activities, various events, that we learn how to manage, how to coordinate things. When I joined, right now I am working with Bharti. I have my friend Gokul, who is working in the same organization. And I have Royston from MBA 1820, also working in the same organization. So, my boss, when I joined in the he said, I'm sure you will not complete my telecom. So, in this March, I will be completing my 2 years. So, the pressure that we get from the company, but still we learn to survive. All the experience that we have gained from faculties, teachers, they have trained us a lot. So I would like to thank all of you. One thing I would like to say, like BA 18, never limit yourself to options. Expose yourself to all opportunities that you get. From there, you will get to the next level. Give your best, you will get the stock by time. So all the best for your career. I thank all of you be here, all present here, and who are not present here, friends from who are there and not there, conveyed their wishes, love, and the feelings that you could not join with. So I thank them and other family members of our MDs and So that's it. I feel really happy. I'm missing words. I don't know. I would have used some words, but I feel really happy right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Nitin.
Next, we have a few teachers. First, career management education. It's none other than Miss Niyati. We always call her Niyati Chichi.
My dear members and my dear friends. I first joined DCSMAT Convocation. I was a bit worried about the specialization that I am going to take. Because I was from a the background, and I wasn't confident about choosing finance as my specialization. So I was really interested in problem, and I don't have interest in studying marketing or etc. But at the same time, I want to choose finance as my specialization. So I was a bit confused and I was really worried. So when I joined here, our faculty, they were all supportive, and I was able to understand all the concepts well. Then after completing my MBA from here, I got the opportunity to work with Rajdhani Business School for a duration of 3 months. Then when I worked there, I was able to compare the faculties from here and the faculties from there. So I can definitely say that the DCC faculties are the best. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all my teaching and non-teaching staff here at DCSMAT Convocation for all the continuous effort and support. They are still providing. We are still in touch with them, right? And I'm pretty sure that DCSMAT Convocation will never forget DC 2019 class, right? I would like to thank the juniors for the way they are organizing this event. And at last, I would like to thank all my team, my dearest faculty members here at DCSMAT Convocation, then my dear parents, especially my mother and my husband, and my dear friends for all the achievements that I have. Thank you so much.
Now, I request Dr. Lakshmi P., Batch Coordinator, MBA 1820, to propose a word of thanks.
Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, it is the earliest of all human beings. Dear all, it is great pleasure and signal honor to extend the vote of thanks to all those who have gathered here to make this event successful. I place on record our deep sense of gratitude to our Chief Facilitator, not only for his gracious presence, so your address was also truly insightful. Thank you very much for being with us and lending a helping hand to all of us. Thank you. I would like to profusely thank our chief guest, Sri Ajayan Pillai, for making him convenient to grace his occasion by delivering his true pace-setting and very keen perspective keynote address. So we are sure that your profound thoughts and perspective will inspire our students. Our enormous perspective. Heartfelt thanks are due to our team and group director, Brigadier MC Ashok Kumar, for his support and guidance, and also for providing stimulating environment for conducting the event. He is a man of extraordinary inspirational leadership qualities. He has been always with us. Thank you very much for being with us always, sir. Captain of the team and man of the match, Professor Amal Manika. We've got to study happy and relaxing practice each touch on the match. And I also take this opportunity to appreciate him for all his untiring effort, even in tough times. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate our graduating batch 2017. We are all proud of you guys. You worked hard, you succeeded, and now you should celebrate. This day signifies a new beginning for each and every one of you. The closing hours have finally arrived. Tomorrow, new challenges and opportunities await you, but further, you have to test the mettle of your abilities. Enjoy your day of celebration with your family and friends. Thank you all and good luck, MBA 2017. The pandemic has created distance between us. We have all the parents touching their awards graduating on the online platform. I take this opportunity to thank all the parents for their support they have given us in these 2 years. We have kept our promises. We have put in all our efforts to make your dream come true. Thank you for being with us, all the parents out there watching us. I would like to express my sincere thanks to my students of MBA 1820 for making this event colorful. And it is very hard to take all the names, but We have our ex-director, George Constantine sir here, our guest faculty, Peter sir here. Thanks for joining us. And I extend my thanks to all my fellow colleagues, my teaching and non-teaching colleagues out here. Thanks for being with us, all of you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. As token of love and appreciation, ladies and gentlemen, may I request Ravi DC to facilitate the chief guest with a moment.
Thank you. It's a day full of joy, a day about pride and accomplishment, a day of celebration. It gives a sense of achievement and a sense of responsibility towards fulfilling further commitments. It fills the heart with mixed feelings, fulfillment and sadness, anxiety and eagerness. Say goodbye to the comfortable and secure life within the college walls. Get ready to march to the beat of the business world. May I take the responsibility to declare the dissolution of this graduation ceremony and request all to stand up for the national anthem. Thank you, everyone.